Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Color Me Bad Lynn, back to share some fragrances, celebrity fragrances that is, that I don't wear. But before we get into that, I want to welcome you back to my channel. Greetings and salutations if this is your very first time. Just to give you a brief scenario of what we talk about over here on Color Me Bad Nation Land. Mainly we talk about the fragrances that are in my collection. We talk about the fragrances that are sent to me in samples, complimentary on my wish list. We talk about natural skincare. We talk about hair, all things beauty. We talk about love, relationships, romance, dating, family issues, and faith, most importantly. And anything else you want to talk about, if you have any suggestions for our channel, make sure you comment below. We'll be more than happy to come on and chat it up with you about any and everything. All right. Also, you can send me an email to Dear Color Me. Both of my email addresses are inside of my YouTube channel. And you can now reach out to me on Instagram. My tag for Instagram is colormebad_Lynn. So we'll look forward to hearing from you on Instagram. Let's get into it. I have a really decent collection of celebrity fragrances because I absolutely love them. And I picked a few out of my collection that I just don't wear. Not that I don't like them, but I just don't wear them. And I thought I'd come on and share a few of them today. And upon me kind of snatching some out of my collection and shelving and other places that I keep my fragrances, I'm like, not only do I not wear these, I don't wear these. So I kept seeing fragrances that I don't wear. So we'll probably make this a part 1 of celebrity fragrances that I just don't wear. And then we'll make an honorable mention if we have time for the fragrance I am wearing today. So let's get into it. The first fragrance I want to share that's a celebrity fragrance that I do not wear is Hello by Lionel Richie. I'll bring this in just a little bit closer. Mainly I got this fragrance and added it to my collection because I'm a Lionel Richie fan. If you've seen any of my earlier videos way back when, you will see that I did a tribute to Lionel Richie and Diana Ross. And in the one for Lionel Richie, of course, I talked about this fragrance. It's just a nostalgic fragrance for me. I grew up listening to Lionel Richie as a kid. It was one of the few albums my dad would allow me to listen to. That him and I think Barbara Streisand's Yentl. And so it'll always be a wonderful memory for me to have this in my collection. It does have a really nice scent to it, a real nice citrus, florally scent. I'm not familiar with all of the actual notes that are in this fragrance, but I just love to have this in my collection, but I never wear her. So maybe we should pop her out during this summer. Another thing that I love about this bottle is that the initials on the top of this bottle, it's got something on it, but the initials on the top of the bottle, his initials are LR for Lionel Richie, and that's my initials backwards. So I love that. Okay, so fragrance number 1, celebrity frag that I don't wear is Hello by Lionel Richie, but I like it, so we won't be getting rid of that one. The next fragrance that's in my collection that's a celebrity frag that I don't wear, this one is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. Sex in the City. I love the bottle, and yes, it has a dent in it, but I don't wear it out. Like if I spray it, it's for a review or just to make sure it's still some good, or just to, you know, kind of wear around the house. But I never actually worn this fragrance out. And this is that one of those fragrances when I first added this to my collection, I'm like, I don't know. But I like it. I wore it once inside the house to kind of get a vibe for it after layering it. It's probably for like a bedtime scent. And I enjoyed this one. It's different. This is the fragrance that I've shared with you guys that reminds me, when it first sprays out, it reminds me of the lemon scented Niagara starch. If you guys grew up ironing your clothes, that's what this smells like initially. But once it calms down, it turns into something really nice, light, soft, very powdery, really sensuous, stays really close to the skin. So fragrance number 2, celebrity frag, Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't wear this. Okay, next fragrance in my collection that I do not wear, that is a celebrity fragrance, is called No Rules by Nicole Richie, which is Lionel Richie's daughter. She has fragrances. And this is the bottle here. I'm going to spray out on this. I don't think I've sprayed out on this one in forever. And I don't think I've ever really worn this fragrance. I always try to, like, if it's a fragrance I'm not familiar with, what I'll do is if my son is available, I will run the fragrance by him and go, what do you think about this? And he liked this fragrance. He's a teenager. So this is probably something that would be geared more towards a younger crowd. It smells like grape juice with a really light musky scent to it. You really have to allow this fragrance to calm down for about 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes before you really get the vibe for this. It does turn into something really nice. If I were to wear this, it would probably be a bedtime scent or around the house, but I probably wouldn't wear this out. It hasn't caught my nose palette yet. But it's a decent fragrance, and like I said, it does turn into something really nice, really light. It does give you that grape juice vibe. And so definitely if you like those types of scents. One other thing I will probably do with this is layer this with my Elizabeth Taylor's Passion. That's one of my favorite fragrances. And Passion doesn't need any help. It lasts all day long. And we're going to come on to do a special review on that. But yeah, I would layer this with that and maybe see how it works with that. But I don't think I would wear this by itself. But it's nice though. So if you like those types of scents, definitely get your nose and your hand on it. Even if you blind by that one. I remember getting that one and it wasn't that expensive at all. So you won't be hurting your pocketbook if you add that one to your collection. Next up on the list of fragrances that are celebrity fragrances that I do not wear is Adam Levine. Quick story on this. When I added this fragrance to my collection, I actually got this complimentary and they sent me 2 bottles of this and I gifted 1 bottle away. I'm going to stop giving my bottles away. Whenever I get 2 fragrances in the mail for whatever reason, if they send me 2, I always give 1 away. I'm going to stop doing that. Color Me, stop giving your stuff away. Okay, so I'm going to spray out on this one. Now, this is funny because when I smell this from the bottle, it's got a really nice... This is supposed to be unisex, I think. It's really, really strong when you first spray it out, so you have to let this calm down. But it's really... the juice, I like the color of the juice. Let's say that. I like the bottle because it's an old school microphone. I absolutely love that. But you have to let this calm all the way down. It comes out the gate really, really strong. A really, really headachy. It's really, really borderline cloying is what this is. But once it dies down, it turns into a really, really nice scent. This to me leans more on the masculine side, but it's got a little sweetness to it. I did wear this one time. I coupled this with my Jazz Club by Replica, and Jazz Club doesn't need any help, but I just thought this little boozy scent mixed in with Jazz Club would give it a nice little kick to it. Smelled absolutely gorgeous, but like I said, Jazz Club doesn't need any help with it. I just try to use fragrances like this that I really don't wear, and a lot of times I'll use them and layer them with other things because I know I'm not going to wear them by themselves. So I don't know what happened to the juice. I've had this for a while, but I don't know why it's almost gone. Because I've never really worn this fragrance out at all. I guess I've just been playing around with it in the house, doing reviews on it and seeing what I think about it or layering it with something. But again, another fragrance that I don't wear is Adam Levine. All right. We got just a couple more left here. Another fragrance that I don't wear, and this used to be one of my favorite fragrances back in the day, was Glow by Jennifer Lopez. You can see the juice is missing, but this is an itty bitty bottle. I think I got this during the holiday season in like a gift set or something. And it came with one of her newer fragrances, and this was in there with it as a mini. And I was excited about it because I used to wear this when it was really, really hot and popular. And I didn't have this one in my collection anymore. If you like a really clean, soapy, lathery type of a fragrance, kind of sweet, lightly floral. This is something that you might want to add to your collection. You couldn't tell me anything when I used to wear this back in the day. It smells a little bit different on me now. When I say back in the day, we're talking about almost maybe 15 years ago. So, you know, we change. Our bodies change. Our body chemistry change. Our maturation changes as far as what our taste and fragrances are. And so this one really doesn't hit the spot for me anymore, but it still smells amazing. And so if you love clean, soapy fragrances, and you're into collecting celebrity fragrances like I am, this is something that you want to add to your collection if you don't have it. I love the bottle, and I probably won't spray out on this again so I don't end up going without any of this in my collection, because I love this fragrance. I just don't wear it. All right, moving on to the next one. Another celebrity fragrance that I don't wear. And again, these are fragrances I don't wear, but I'm not saying I'm disliking them. I'm not decluttering any of them. The next one is, I think this one is Fancy Love, Jessica Simpson. I think that's what this one is. Okay. I got a little bit of body oil on there, smeared on there. Sorry about that. But I love this bottle. Love it. It reminds me of the movie Frozen. I'm going to spray out on this one because this is one of those fragrances that you really can't smell it unless you spray out on it. So I'm going to spray a little bit of a card and see what we got here. And if you guys have any of these fragrances in your collection, let me know what you think about them. Or if you have any celebrity fragrances in your collection that you think I may be interested in, that you think I might not have, share it down in the comments. I might have it and I might not. All right. All right. So this one is Fancy You. That's what this one is. This is Fancy You. And it smells so good. It's so pretty. It's really, really light. This is one that I probably coupled with Falling in Love. Here's the body cream to Philosophy's Falling in Love that I have. It's almost empty. But when I did wear this, I wore it one time. And I did couple it with Falling in Love, or Falling in Love Philosophy. So I wore it with that one. But this one acts really beautifully as like a bedtime scent. So if you like to smell real pretty at bedtime, but you don't like to spray out on your really expensive fragrances, this is a really nice one, especially if you have all of the other Fancy Love. This is a flanker of Fancy Love, and this is called Fancy You. And I really, really like this. And I love it for the bottle. Look at the bottle. If for nothing else, the bottle, it was worth it. I love the decoration on this. They're all the same, but this one, the colors, the smell of it, I really, really enjoy this. So another celebrity fragrance that I don't wear. Okay, we're getting down to the end of part one. Okay, another one that I don't wear. And I love this fragrance. I really love the scent of this. This fragrance ended up, this is Nicki Minaj Pink Friday. This fragrance ended up in my collection because when my daughter was a teenager, this was one of the first fragrances that I purchased for her. This was one of the first ones, like something that she really wanted, that somebody that she really liked, music wise and all of that. And so when I got an opportunity to get one of these again, I did add this back to my collection because I remember how beautiful of a scent it is. Funny thing about this is I don't wear this, but my granddaughters love this fragrance. They're drawn to how it's made, the color, they know what it is. This is their perfume. So I have this in my collection. I do not wear this, but it smells really, really beautiful. So if you're looking for something that's really, really soft and sweet, that's got a nice little light syrupy note to it that dries down really powdery, and you want something sexy that's affordable, this is a gorgeous fragrance. I just don't wear it, but this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. So I love her, and I'm not going to get rid of her, but I don't wear this celebrity fragrance at all. Okay, that one is Nicki Minaj Pink Friday. All right, next one. These last two are Ariana Grande fragrances. I have a couple of Ariana Grande fragrances that I don't wear. I like them, and I get them, of course, because they're so popular, and I collect celebrity fragrances. So when I find one that comes out, I either try to get my nose on it, or whatever the case may be. So I'll go by this one. This one is Cloud 2.0. I don't wear this. It smells good. It smells just like the original. It's just a little bit more intense. But I don't wear this at all. And I think it's because I still have the original one that I'm working on. And I guess it just doesn't make sense to use both of them. I think I used this in layering like one time just to see what it was going to do for me. But it's the exact same as the original in my opinion. I haven't found a difference in the two fragrances, but I am grateful to have this in my collection. But yeah, this is so close to the original. It's like, what's the purpose and why spray out on the same fragrance when you need to use one up first before you get this one? Yeah, but I do not wear this celebrity fragrance at all. Ariana Grande's Cloud 2.0. I just don't wear it. Okay, and then last on the list for part 1 of celebrity fragrances that I do not wear, this one is God is a Woman by Ariana Grande. And this one was launched last year. It came out actually on my birthday. So this one was launched back in 2021, August the 1st. And so that's when this one was made available. I've worn it a little bit. I'll show you. I took it out of the jacket so you guys can see it's got a little bit of a dent on it. I've probably worn this maybe once, played around with it a little bit. As you can see, I'm a heavy sprayer. These fragrances, you know, they normally don't really give you a huge scent bubble or a scent trail. So if you do wear them, you got to spray down in them real good. But I just don't wear this fragrance. I was really excited to add this one to my collection, but I just don't wear it. I really don't. Not to say that I won't get to it, and I'm not going to declutter this one, but it's just not something that I go to every day. I look at it and go, oh, there she is. It's really pretty. It starts off a little bit strong, so you do have to let the alcohol dissipate in it first. I can taste it. It's that strong. So I do like this fragrance. Could I have done without adding this to my collection? No. But this is another one of my fragrances and the very last celebrity fragrance for part 1 of celebrity fragrances that I just don't wear. All right, so that was about 8 or 9 fragrances that are in my collection that are a part of my celebrity fragrance collection that I just don't wear. I'm not going to declutter them because I actually like them all. There's only like one that I sprayed out that I'm like, yeah, if somebody asks for it, I'll probably give it away. And it's just basically because you don't want them to just sit forever and never ever use them. And so I wanted to start kind of going through them because there are some that I may declutter and gift away, you know, because you're constantly getting stuff. People send you stuff and then, you know, you buy stuff sometimes and the numbers just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so I thought I'd come on and start my decluttering process. I got one possible one I might declutter, but that's it. I think I'm going to keep them all. I do want to share with you guys really quick the fragrance of the day. This one is a fragrance that I got a hold of. This is an old school and new school vintage smell all put in one bottle. This is Oscar de la Renta. And I want to go over real quick. I'm not going to go over the notes because I don't want to hold you guys too long. But this one is ESPRIT de Oscar de la Renta. And it is a beautiful white floral. It's powdery. It has a little bit of vanilla on in it. I have this on today. I sprayed down in this. And it has a little dent in it, but I have never really worn this fragrance out. If I have, I don't remember. But this is an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. If you love your yellow and your white florals, if you love a vanilla note added into your white florals, and if you love a really nice powdery scent, that is the combination again of a classic vintage fragrance and a new school fragrance all in one bottle. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm really enjoying this fragrance today, and I wanted to come on and give it a shout out. Oscar de la Renta, get you some. So that's all I wanted to come on and share with you guys today. I thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate all of your love and your support. Again, this is going to be part 1 of celebrity fragrances that I just don't wear. I thank you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. So each and every time I upload a video onto YouTube, if you can't watch it right away, you can save it for later. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't you want other people to meet me? Of course you do. This is Color Me Bad Lynn saying bye for now. Peace.